Okay, here we go. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I'm using, for you people that don't know, or for those that don't know, I'm using ScreenPal to share my screen. I haven't used it very long. But anyway, let's get into it. So let's take a look here. Let me refresh this page. Yeah, okay. So orders today, I get up this morning and I had an order from my fiance's account to package, and I'm sitting there having my morning coffee. I'm sitting there and I hear the eBay sound effect, ka-ching, which is always a good sound. No, it's not hundreds of dollars, but every little bit. Why have it sit in inventory if you're not going to sell it, right? So anyway, I had some sales going on, things like that, and I will show you here on the screen. If you look down in this area right here in the green, sold with save up to 12% discount. So I did a 12% discount sale, and yeah, this one down here too, 12% discount. So yeah, not a lot of money. What do they call it? Some of the eBay sellers call this bread and butter money. Every little bit counts with shipping costs and everything. Your profit on that shipping, you might make a buck or two on the shipping costs calculated. If you're a seller, you get a discount. Since I have a store, Last Chance Finds, link in the description. You get a little bit of discounts on your shipping, and every 3 months you get a coupon for some shipping supplies, like these nice little eBay envelopes and stuff like that. But anyway, so here we go. So sold this vintage gold tone rose brooch here. It's just a little brooch pin, cute, going out somewhere or something like that. The ladies put that on their blouses and stuff like that. A nice little accent piece. And this thing would have got thrown away, right? So that's why hence the name Last Chance Finds in the store. So let's go back and look at the other item here. I had two of these. These were, let me see if I can make that picture. As you can see here on the screen, I had two of these. One was basically identical. It was a little more goldish tone that I'd sold months ago. And it had kind of, instead of this weaved section here in the middle, it had kind of a lion's face profile looking straight at you, so to speak. And it sold quite a while back. So this is the second one. They're heavy and, as the name says, chunky. They are chunky, as a lot of ladies tell me. I'm not a jewelry guy. I just like we got all this inventory, so list it, sell it, extra side hustle money, right? So anyway, that's sold. Let's go back here. So I have one more screen. Two items here sold, not a lot of money. Let's go to orders, all orders. And the third item that sold today was this vintage coral tone clear rhinestone flower. Original listing. Again, 12% off. Yeah. We've been sitting on this stuff for a while, and sometimes, you got to do some discounts. One, for the buyers. Obviously, I want to give you guys deals. And for two, you need to move inventory. I think for the algorithm of eBay, I think just like YouTube, you do action or something's going on in your channel or your store. In this case, for eBay, I think it puts your stuff to the top, so therefore you get more sales. YouTube, same way. I'm doing these YouTube videos for you guys, and for myself, of course. And by just somebody clicking the like button. That takes a millisecond or two to click the like button, or even comment or make a comment or suggestion. It bumps that YouTube channel up and gets more views. It gets it out to more people because the algorithm gods, as you will, show it as that people are interested. So anyway, you can help me out that way too, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. But definitely comment, because it's much easier to make these videos if I know what the viewers want to see, right? And I'm okay with corrective criticism. We're all not perfect. We'd be boring if we were. But this is a really neat piece. You can see here a little more light on there. It's you know, it's got some rhinestones in there, and then them blue rhinestones as well, and it's more gold tone. I could have done a better picture than this one, for sure. But it's sold, so I'm grateful. There's a good picture of some of the light hitting those rhinestones and those big blue ones there. So you know, somebody will get some use out of it, which is cool. Better than going in the trash. There's the back of it there, and then there's another picture of it there. You can see on that picture here, there is, I believe it was, is it Coro? I'm trying to remember. It had some sort of signature. It was hard to make out. Anyway, that sold too. So let's back out of that and go back to the shipping. One more. Okay, so I've packaged the Chunky Bracelet in this box here. And we have the Rhinestone one going out here. And let's see, we got to find this one. As you can see, I have my SKUs here for B, so I know what basket to go digging through. So I'll go pull that and we'll get these packaged up, and I'll be right back. Okay, as you know, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that our inventory is covered up with a sheet, and we're showing the house occasionally. So let's get in here and pull basket B. That's a heavy one. Ooh. I'll put it over here on the table. I got rid of my other table because of having to move stuff around here. Let's put it right here. Oh boy, this is might take a while. Anyway, as I go through here, you might be able to see some items you might like. Snowman. Oh man, okay, there we go. Look at that right on top. I got lucky, huh? There it is. See it in there in the packaging? There's that rose. It's in that package to protect it, obviously. Yeah, okay, here it is. It's really pretty. If you, it'd probably be like that if you were wearing it on a blouse or something like that. But anyway, we're gonna put it in our jewelry box here. As you see, it's padded, nice and padded there. Pick this guy up. Place it kind of in the center. So then what I do is I grab my bubble wrap here, like that, and I cut me a square about the size of the box and place it over the top of that, put the lid on it, put a little tape to hold the lid together before I put it in the packaging envelope. Okay, so let's go over here to my printer. HPRT, and I love this thing. So all I got to do is go back to the screen here, and I'm gonna click purchase shipping label at the bottom right corner. And when I do that, it's gonna think about it, and that'll pop up. And now you can hit print label, but a lot of times if I just wait, the printer software for this thermal printer will pop up here. There it goes. It's a little slow. Oh, you're not in the picture. Let me move the screen up so you can see it. There we go. So it pops up. This still here. I got a blank out this lady's name. Going to Chesapeake, Virginia. Anyway, HPRT SK41. That's the software for the one I've got. And once you get this set up, it's just that simple. It pops up. I just go over here and I got to move my screen because it doesn't like my picture in the way. Move my mug out of the way. I'm going to hit print. And the printer just spits out the label. And then it just tears right off. See how easy that was? But, you know, comment to me in past videos that they didn't think my packaging was sturdy enough. Okay, maybe it's not. I think I've only had 2 damaged items. One of those damaged items, you know, was a beaded necklace, and it was so old. I think the string inside, you know, me not knowing, you know, being so old, the string might have rotted out, and then it just came apart, and the beads were rolling around in the box when I got it. Unfortunately, I gave them a full refund because that's just what you do, right? You just take those little losses. But like I said, I've only had 2 damaged. The other one I think was just darn right crushed. The worst thing is when an item gets lost. I've had 2 lost. I had one recently get lost, and
Never heard back from the buyer after, communicating back and forth, and they did their diligence about going and talking to the post office. And I think it just showed up and they didn't bother to tell me, but which I hope that's the case. If not, reach out to me and I'll give you your money back or figure something out. But the tracking showed it was delivered to their house, but they said they never got it, and I have no reason not to believe them. So I'm not sure what happened there. If the post office scanned it wrong or what. It's Ground Advantage. That's the cheapest one for the buyer and for me as far as shipping costs because they've gone way up. But let's get into the other topics that I want to talk about today.
What I was going to talk to you about is the YouTube channel, Trek Talking, right? Um, I started the channel with Trek Talking because I was going to be more travel, and then of course my opinion, and then I kind of morphed into YouTube. So one of the things, it seems like eBay. A lot of my viewers are liking eBay. Let me know if you like eBay, if you like the RV videos, or you like the opinion videos in the comments, please. That would be very helpful. And subscribe, obviously, would be helpful too. But if you comment, then I know which direction I should take this channel. Because the goal is to share my experiences and to, and help people out in either reselling or financial coaching, which is one of the things I like to do with my semi-retirement, right? So anyway, let's go to the store, which is the thing here, last chance finds. Should I change channel to last chance finds? That's the question. People seem to be liking this channel, or this store, I should say. And, the feedback's been good. You can see at the bottom here, sold almost 300 items. Wow, I just thought, sorry, squirrel. Just saw that. I got 21 followers. It's great. So let me know. Or maybe I should start a separate channel, which would be a lot of work, but I'd be willing to do it, of just eBay, where we could have all sorts of topics, answer questions with people just getting started, advice on how to get them set up and, side hustle, make extra money. But need your help and guidance. Let me know what you guys think. And we'll go from there. The house is still up for sale. Oh, big news. I'm getting married on Thursday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the